G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al, Trail Name Lookout, and today I did not get much sleep. I'm feeling exhausted, I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling fatigued, and now is the time to continue on the Continental Divide Trail. Today I was sleeping in the warming hut. You can see it behind me there. I say I was sleeping, I didn't get much sleep at all. I just couldn't get to sleep, and when I did get to sleep I woke up an hour and a half later, and yeah, it's time to start the day. I feel exhausted. I am an hour and a half behind where I should be. Sorry, I'm fiddling about with the lanyard. I'm an hour and a half behind my start time because the storm came over when I was about to start. The rain really did open up again. It was very heavy. So I just thought, well, what's the point going out and getting drenched? So I sat in there, and now it's laying off and it's time to start a 1,000-foot climb. I think it's more than that. I think it's 1,300-foot climb. Oh well, off we go. I really don't feel like doing it today. I feel like all I want to do is sleep and just sit and do nothing, and now I have to walk in the mountains in the cold, in the rain. The Continental Divide Trail awaits, and even if I don't want to, I do have to. So I want to commit to doing about 20 miles today. As I said, starting an hour and a half late. That's about 5 miles, and I've got a couple of really steep climbs to do today. So yeah, I think it's just a case of try and get as much done as possible. The rain is going to come in heavy about 2, so not sure where I'm going to be at that point, but yeah, man, this Colorado afternoons, they seem to be a storm every day. Every day at 2 or 3 o'clock there's a storm in the mountains. It's hard to know where you're going to be at those points. And what do you do at 1 o'clock when you've got a climb ahead of you? Just sit and wait for 4 or 5 hours before you hit the ridge? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard when you got a trip like this to plan around that stuff. My ambition to stay out of the rain today has failed within the first few minutes. I got up here and man, heavens opened. So essentially I missed one little rainstorm by staying in the warming hut for an extra hour and a half, but I did not miss this one. And I got a weather warning on my phone, and it said the rain expected to continue until Wednesday. Today is Monday. I looked at the weather forecast. There's a couple of breaks in the rain over the next couple of days, but essentially this is my life now. Climbing up mountains in the cold rain. The transmission towers up there and radio towers, they look really like Soviet era sat in the snow. That's the valley going down to Winter Park and then on to Fraser. I don't think you can see much of either from here because the mountains on the left are blocking it. You can see the rain on the other ridges opposite as well. It's very windy up here at the top of Mount Floria. Time to make my way down and then back up again another mountain. And over there's a white dot in the middle of the screen. That's something shining. I can't see what it is, so I looked on the map and it's a town called Idaho Springs, and I get the feeling that there's somebody's window that is reflecting what little sunlight there is directly at me. It's crazy. This is the last big climb for the day, 3,130 feet over 4.4 miles. But it is also, according to what I have heard, the last 13,000 foot peak on the CDT. For a while, I've heard anyway. Look at this toadstool. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen something like that. I think the last one I saw was in Maine on the AT. Anybody who's in the market for a bit of an old iron pipe, you just get in touch with me and I know where I can find you a good section of iron pipe. It is collection only, so you'll have to come with a couple of people. I'm only charging $200 a foot. I do have more than one section available. As you see in the background there's another one, and of course I've got a couple here. Maybe this is just an English thing, but back in the olden days there used to be rag and bone men who would come round in the street, shout, any old iron, and people would bring out their old scrap and they take it away. I don't know if they buy it off them or whatever, but yeah, any old iron, you want to come up here, come up, start hiking up mountains, you can find plenty. Just need my finder's fee, my cut. I don't remember seeing pine cones that are bright sort of fuchsia like this. I don't think the phone camera is doing it justice, but maybe my big camera will. After climbing for the last hour and a bit, that is the summit that I have to climb. It's James Peak. I'm following the ridge here up to the peak. It's been so windy so far that I haven't been able to film, but now there's a lull, maybe the eye of the storm, but that's where I'm going. A couple of 100 feet more, not far, and it's been a pretty good climb so far. I've enjoyed it. This is the view that I've got off the side of the mountain. Incredible. And this is part of what I've climbed up. I came from the left round that mound that you can just see, and through all that snow, and it's been tough, but and it's been a really good climb. Just taken a little bit longer than I thought it would. Look how fast the clouds are moving. It goes to show how windy it is up there. Wow, these clouds are moving so fast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sheltering in this rock bivvy to get out of the wind because it's so strong up here, but to also tell you I am at the top of the mountain. It's done, the climb is finished. Woo! I'm so glad the rain has cleared up. The wind may be strong, but I can cope with a little bit of wind. But I can also cope with a little bit of rain. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we just put a rain jacket on and deal with it. But yeah, not the way it was this morning. That was torrential. And yeah, I'm glad to be up here. Apparently this is the last 13,000 footer. We'll see. I've got to this part called Rollins Pass, and it's got a board with a lot of history on there, so I'd say have a look at that and pause the video and give it a read, because it's very interesting about the history from prehistoric people to 1936, and when there was a railway here and they decided to remove it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been raining all day, and it's getting late, so it's time to camp. So don't forget to share and donate to the fundraiser, link below this, because we're trying to raise money for a great cause that helps children and vulnerable adults get into nature and get therapy and get involved in climate change mitigation projects. So this is very important, please. But I guess I have to say that I'm sorry I didn't film more, but it was just raining and very cold, and I just wanted to get to camp. So maybe tomorrow. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.